Hey, this is Chris Brisson, and in this video I'm going to walk you through how to integrate Call Loop with MailChimp so you can start to build your email list from text messages. So essentially someone will text in a mobile keyword that you can get from Call Loop, and you can request an email address, a first name, a last name. Once that's collected, it'll not only get stored in Call Loop, but will automatically push that over to your MailChimp list automatically. So think of lead generation from text messages. All right, so the first step we need to do, or what we need to do first, is we need to set up our integration with Call Loop and MailChimp. So we'll click on Account. On the right side, you'll see Integrations. And from here, you will see MailChimp. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to ask me for an API key. So I'll head over to MailChimp, and the top right, we'll click on our face there, and we're going to click on Account. And under the tab Extras, it'll say API keys. Okay? So if you have not created an API key, you can simply just create a new key. What I'll do here is I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to simply paste it in the box here and click Save Settings. Now this integration is now connected. If it didn't work, just want to make sure that you have the correct API key. All right, so what we'll need to do from the MailChimp side is a couple things. So first, let's go to our list, and the list that I want people to join when I am collecting an email address is this one called Lead Test. Now, we'll need to set up a phone number on this list. So I'll click on Settings, and then I'll click on List Fields and Merge Tags. And these are the generic fields, so email, first name, last name. I want to click Add a Field, and you'll see one here called Phone. Go ahead and just click Phone, and it should create a box here. Okay, so I'm just going to call this Mobile Phone, and it gives us this merge 3 tag. I just want to call it M Phone. Okay, and we can choose visible. I wouldn't set it as required, but let's go ahead and set this to not international but a US base, and I'll save those changes. All right, so we'll head back to Call Loop, and now we can start really the process. All right, so the first step is we're going to create a group, and I'm simply going to call this one MailChimp, okay? And you'll see this integration here. Now, you don't need to integrate at this level. What this will do, this integration, is when somebody fills out a MailChimp web form, they will be added to Call Loop. So we don't want to do that. We want to do it the other way. So you don't need to integrate here. We're going to integrate actually on the message. So we'll click Create Group, and now I'm going to create a follow-up message. So I'll create a follow-up, and we'll call this Welcome. And because we are setting up a text to join or a keyword opt-in, we want to send the message immediately. So I'll click Continue, and from here we can simply type in that first message people will receive when they join. So I'll say, thanks for joining. Please reply with your email address to confirm your registration, right? Or whatever offer you want to give. Maybe it is you're just one step away from getting the coupon or something like that. So essentially, you want to ask them for this email address. So we'll click Request More Information, and because we've integrated with MailChimp, we can select that. We want to select that list, right, which is Lead Test. It's going to ask us for the phone field, which is mphone, and we want to save this initial reply as the email address. Okay, in fact, that is the first thing we're going to ask for. So, thanks. Now, what is your full name? Okay, now we can actually capture the full name in the next response. Now, this tags is Infusionsoft, so don't worry about that. In fact, if you haven't integrated with Infusionsoft, you won't see this. and you won't see this up here as well. So because we're asking for the full name, we can select full name. Okay. Now, if you want to just get the first name, you can do that as well. So since we're asking for the full name, I'll say this is a merge field. So when they reply in with their name, we're going to put Chris. Thank you so much. Okay. And whatever we want to put there. So I'll go ahead and simply just create this initial follow-up. I'm going to set this to on. And now we want to set up our keyword. All right, so I've got a lot of keywords here. So I'll go ahead and set this one UGX. I'm going to set it to MailChimp. Okay. So now whenever I text in the word UGX to the phone number 38470, I will get added to call loop and then get added to this MailChimp list. So let's go ahead and actually send this text in, and let's see exactly what happens. All right, so I just sent that text message, and I should get this auto response back, which is going to ask me for my email address. So if I refresh here, you'll see 1, and this is my cell phone number. So I'm going to go ahead and send in my email address, and once that goes through, I can simply click search my contacts, and now I'll be able to see an email. So there it is. This is all happening in real time. So if we go over to MailChimp, let's go over to the list here. And if I click on lead test, it may take a minute or two for actually these subscribers to populate. And there it is, right? So test, there's the email address. And if I go ahead and actually put my full name, we'll put Chris Person. I'll send that message, and in just a few seconds, this will populate my first name, email address, and phone. And if I reload this, there it is. First name, last name, email. All right, so that's how easy it is to capture leads from text messages. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to get a keyword. And you can purchase a keyword on a pay-as-you-go basis, or you can upgrade to a plan and you get the keywords and credits kind of in a bundle package. So there it is. Love to hear your feedback. We have a lot of people using this for lead generation, and I'm curious to see how you use it. So thanks a lot, and talk soon.